Welcome back to Ep5 Questers. One more time for Star Wars. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
More shooting people who didn't know they wanted to be shot.
So we're ready to start the next episode then? Get right into it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to roll a d20, and that will tell you my level of excitement. 19.
Wow.
That's a good level of excitement.
And it only gets lower from there.
I'm only a 10.
Mine is at a 4. I've got room for improvement.
I'm rolling 100.
Roll the pounder. Roll the pounder.
I'm at a 16 on excitement apparently. The pounder says 61.
I'm going to roll the
That's
standard.
I did 16 and then 61.
I'm going to roll the
take that.
standard
It's about
set of
50.
7 dice. Woo. 115. 124. 31. 34. 36. 140. It's pretty good. I rolled a 100 on my percent. So that's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, folks.
Okay,
We did
so
it.
we got
Welcome
a
back.
special quote of the day, word of the day, read.
Yeah. Today's episode brought to you by the manual. At some point, it just ceases to be useful.
Got John Giddy now.
That was well timed, that one.
Sirenscape. Thanks.
That wasn't anything. That was not anything intentional.
Boom. Boom. All right.
All right. Yeah.
John, what do you got? Take us away.
Star Wars GM Live.
You do a recap for those of us just joining? Anyone in particular want to give that? What happened last episode?
Oh, yeah.
And catch us up, Thrall?
Here it goes. Here it goes. Here's a story about us questers. we well, first off, I tried to throw myself at a curb to recreate an event that happened previously in my life to no avail, but I made some credits off of it, which is pretty cool. Oh, hey guys. I guess everyone's down for me, huh? Hi.
You're at the top of the pentagon.
Yeah.
He's at the
Where
top.
am I?
You're on the left side.
Anyway.
Other way.
Okay,
You're
here we
in
go,
reverse.
guys. Here. Pull it together. Pull it together.
Ah, keep it together.
Stay
Sorry,
on
guys.
target.
Sorry.
I can't shake him.
Stay on target.
Okay, so we end up going to the city center, into this building. Bran tries real hard at this diplomacy thing.
It was working.
He was doing it right.
And then Zor pops off a shot.
As he's been known to do.
That's when all heck breaks loose. Dude
Pops off a
doesn't
shot.
even really get wounded. Just takes off. We have people coming towards us. And Zor breaks us out of the building. And in the process causes a chain reaction of explosions, which knocks out like all of the guards there.
Speaking of chains.
Yeah. Chain. Oh. Is that a chain?
Rattling chain is what it says.
That's not a chain.
You drag a chain, drag that time.
Anyway.
Hey,
We
thanks
make
for
out
that.
with smoke and frag grenades and
Why would you make out with a smoke and a fragger?
Freaking
for-
gross.
Well-
Have you ever tried?
Have you never understood what war is? Boys, this is what war is.
You give it a smooch and toss it away. Anyway, we went several different places throughout the city and were causing mass havoc, claiming that it was not us, but it was the mercenaries living there, and then left that platform in chaos. So job complete.
For one. One down.
One to go.
Well, but we did unfortunately lose that job.
Well, I guess the one he was offering us, which was a counter offer to the Huts.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is our options are still limited. We are still we have one job offer.
I think we have the job offer. That's what it is.
You only get one shot.
Pop, pop.
Don't make me
Literally,
cancel
Zor
one.
took it.
Yeah, Zor took it.
Give me your gun.
They call me One Shot. That's what they used to call Zor in high school, okay?
That was my name in high school.
I'm sure it was.
Okay, thank you for that recap there, H.
No problem.
Gentlemen, you're on platform E. The stink almost overwhelmed you last time at the end of the episode,
Just two of us.
but you held off.
You want me to play those
able
sounds again?
to keep that down inside.
A lot of screaming.
So, as you walk down from the entrance of platform E, it's much of the same thing, but it does not have an administrative building that you can see from where you're at.
Is the funk everywhere?
The funk is everywhere. The stench is everywhere. It's like an orange cloud.
A lot of people.
Hanging. What's that?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Like I said, they're sleeping on garbage bags and boxes. Like, I don't think you can go more than 10 feet without stepping over or kicking someone by accident.
So it's kind of like this is where everybody who can't find a good job but is stuck here on Camino just kind of ends up here.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Okay? So, you see people coughing, you see people, you know, different stages of diseases and sicknesses. You see a lot of really poor conditions as you're moving throughout, and I can't even call them streets. They're at this point they're just, you know, really dirty walkways, right? It's not even, you know, horrible conditions. Lights are faded and flickering. Like I said, everything's just got an orange glow to it, a dirty nastiness about it. As you guys are moving through, you see a couple of, I guess the best way to say is open-ended dwellings. There's, you know, missing walls on two ends of it. So, you know, you can't call it a dwelling, but it's at least some shelter, I guess. Seems to be about the nicest of all these broken down hovels. People standing inside are wearing jackets, and these are some of the few people who are actually standing upright. So from what you can tell, at least you might be able to get some information from the people here.
Hey guys, let's have ourselves a little powwow before we get into this. Huddle up, gang.
Yeah, we haven't called a huddle in a long time.
Agreed.
Caladrell pops out of nowhere.
Shell?
Alright. Maybe.
Did I hear my name?
Hey, conditions
Space.
so bad here. Maybe we just convince them that things are good, so good over in B that they just have a mass immigration over there, and it's over here.
I have 985 credits to my name. Perhaps we create a breadcrumb trail of sorts.
Yeah.
It will do fine.
That's a good one. Credits! Oh, sorry.
I still vote for the breadcrumb trail.
I think maybe luring them to platform B might be possible, but we haven't seemed to achieve success in diplomacy.
Perhaps we kidnap their children.
It's easy enough to just. How evil are you?
Yes.
How many
believe I'm the
children
only-
do you see, and how many family trees do you think are here?
How many kids are around?
All we have to do is convince them that the conditions there are better than the conditions here, and that's not hard.
Do you think we could get the whole platform to
Open
move at that
open
point?
enrollment. Come apply.
Listen, they kicked you out because you're an outcast. Now just go on back.
Heard there's free food stamps over in Bravo.
Take it back.
Well. How many kids are around, John? Are there actually any kids, or is it all just adults?
Oh yeah, no, there's kids, sickly looking kids, ragged hair, some
Oh,
missing
man.
with
Second
patches
thoughts,
of hair
I,
missing.
It's gonna hurt even more to shoot those ones.
Second thoughts, I don't
So-
want to touch them.
Go ahead and shoot one and then say, courtesy of platform B. Then run away.
Yikes. let's stop flippantly talking about
We're huddled up. No one can hear us.
that's
Oh, yeah,
true.
that's right.
Only YouTube.
Seems as though only the world can hear us.
Well.
We just drop smoke grenades all over this place and smoke them out.
Do the same thing as we did on platform the last.
This place is a ticking time bomb, I think.
You're real quiet, son.
I'm sorry.
Speak up.
I said this place is a ticking time bomb.
Oh, there it is.
It's the, you have to forgive him, it's the stench. Our noses haven't quite been adjusted to this
I don't see a nose. I see a proboscis.
filth.
Well.
I open up a candy wrapper, like a candy, and I just throw the wrapper over my shoulder. As far as I'm concerned, that's making the place better.
About 50 people run for that fallen package to lick what little bit of sugar's off of it.
Like cockroaches, who were also there.
Who are also giant lettuce.
We could give the international greeting a Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninibon while handing out rations.
John knows the reference.
Ba weep grana weep nitty bone?
Ba weep grana weep ninibon.
Energon crystal? Oh no.
Is there, yeah, I go up to somebody nearby. You there, individual.
You walk up to a sullen female that is holding her daughter close. Yes.
I pull out a,
Oh. I think we understand.
who's in charge?
Well, seeing as this is the refugee sector, there's no one really in charge per se, but the gentleman that seems to be taking care of everyone and organizing everything is standing over here. She points over towards that open-ended hovel where the couple of people are, somewhat standing upright and wearing jackets.
Okay.
I walk over there and say,
Much obliged.
they opened up a new shelter in Platform B.
It's true.
the
we
one
were just
guy-
over there. I'd suggest getting your daughter and any of your other family. You can over to Platform B immediately before the room fills up. Spread the word.
He takes note that you guys are wearing the mercenary uniforms there. Well, you guys have never let us into Platform B before. As a matter of fact, you've always shot anyone trying to enter Platform B.
That was before, and well, things have changed, and we're the first ones to let you know. You'll be-
Excuse me.
You gotta make a roll.
be safe over there.
Oh my gosh. Apparently I can't say this with a straight face.
I'm sorry. I can't with the conditions, and I just. Am I being punked?
Ashton, where are you?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
It's not good.
Oh,
What's the, not diplomacy, but what's this?
oh, your deception.
Deception.
Persuasion or deception?
Go
Yeah.
persuasion. Go persuasion.
Either one. You make the roll on either one.
I'll excuse myself now. I rolled a 2
So what?
That's a fail.
and
what did you
got a
vo-
5.
What did you find out?
That's a fail.
So you're coming back to us.
So he doesn't believe you. He thinks you're just pulling his leg there.
Maybe if we,
Oh, the female was actually a he.
maybe we
Yikes.
write a letter.
Well, that's the old man that you're talking about before you're talking to the lady that told you to talk to him.
Maybe we write a letter and then give it to him saying
Oh no, we hadn't gone to
our
the...
orders.
Hold on.
Yeah, before I walk away, I give her a credit. I will take that hit on my credit card.
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't be able to provide transport off of this planet by chance, would you?
I would be lying if I said yes. Good day.
Oh.
It's true.
Well,
was
if
about to
things
say, tell her,
change,
yeah,
or
why not?
if you know of
Deception.
someone that can provide transport off this planet,
Actually,
would you be kind enough to come back and let us know?
we may yet be able to strike a bargain. Perhaps if you could find a way to get everybody off this platform, we could take you and your daughter with us.
Well, I know between Platform A, who's been forcing us to stay here, and Platform B, who are
Use your
never
words.
able to allow us to leave this platform without killing anyone. The only other option is to unseal the two flooded platforms, C and D.
Do you know why they are flooded by chance? Have you heard any rumors?
All I know is it's something having to do with the pumps controlled from Platform A.
They sent us over here to tell you that there's food and housing over on platform B.
No, I tried that.
Yeah, I
Bro,
tried
it won't
that.
work.
He says to you.
She's too smart.
I love it too.
She's too smart. She's a very keen one, this one, and I kind of like...
Maybe she hears it
Slug
from
a
more
punch
than
or
one
two.
of us because it's the
Friends,
truth.
Perhaps we should
Listen,
gather together once more. Right?
wait, hold on, Hank.
All right.
She seems to respond very well to credits.
I got 150 credits here for any man willing to travel.
You're
The
yelling
platform
this?
B.
Are you yelling this?
No, to her.
Does that mean that you'll give us the credits before we get on the platform?
Well, once you get into your new home, I'll find you.
Now, how many credits would it take to get everyone from here to platform B?
This woman's no source of authority. She
I
doesn't-
know.
They can't stop everyone.
But if we don't have the credits, then we can't afford to even leave here.
How many credits does it take to get across? How many credits does it take to get across?
R4, we're sending someone your way. Just do whatever it takes to get him to B.
Oh my gosh.
Guy.
Hold on. I wanted to huddle up you.
Excuse us.
Huddle up.
Okay.
Now, we do know that there's one person that's been taking care of all these people and helping a lot of them. Perhaps we visit this one person and just take them out. So if one person's dead, that you think the rest would fall?
Or maybe we become the new one.
Rise up
To
the rebellion.
rule over squalor?
I like when you said that, then you faded out of your picture.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Zor out.
No, I've truly enjoyed your cloth.
Czar Morale does have a nice ring to it. So you suggest take out the proprietor of this establishment, as it were.
That would be one way.
To what end?
Well, if one is dead, if they all die, then problem solved.
Do we have enough energy packs to mow them down? I'm not against it, but look what it would take.
Well,
Starvation.
the rest of
would
them
take care of
already
it.
look pretty tired.
Wait! Remember how she spoke of there being access panels for the flooding gates of the other platforms?
Who cares about this one? I like this one better.
What?
This was scum.
What if
We flood this
we
one and drain
clear?
another
Yes, we drain C
into
and
E.
put it into E. I mean, why open it to let these people get out when we can rapidly flood this? To not even bother. We can increase the time on this by days.
We could,
Hey, let's see what you're talking about.
that would certainly do quite a bit to clean out this platform for
sure.
future residents.
Indeed.
And perhaps it would all move to trying to move to B.
The Kimoans have not shown any interest to help us, so what say us about their environment?
Yeah. Hey, I'm in.
The platform that we rescue from the waters becomes our platform.
Yes, and it was hinted at that A helped flood B, so it would stand to reason that platform D would assist in flooding E.
I see a pattern.
Okay.
It's the next letter.
So we need to get back to platform A. R4.
Nope. Platform.
No, we're going to have to go to platform B,
I
access
think we're all
platform
confused
C.
on how this.
Then from platform C, we must need to move through it to access platform
It's a good
D.
thing we got these breather here so we can go under the water.
Indeed.
I thought there were access. Like I thought there was transportation from like platform E to platform B.
Yeah, but the way the access panel works, the access panel is only in D. So it wouldn't matter for us to go back to A because we could access E, but what would be the point?
I thought it was an A that they would be able to go flood it from A.
No.
No, A flooded B.
And then
Right,
B
no, no,
pushed
no.
it off to C.
A flooded C and D, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So see,
Right. So if A flooded C and D, then why not? Well, we could just make them flood, go back to A, have them flood E, and
but if it was that easy, it's clearly not there because the Hutt sent us down here to do it. So there wasn't access from A.
So let's just swim through. Let's swim through D, open it up into E.
Yeah, I concur.
okay. sounds like an
And?
interesting plan.
If they know what's good for them, they'll start rushing B. Not our problem.
I like it. I'm in.
R4, come in. That's just how. R4, we need a transport to platform D.
And while you're at it, shall you start looking at the schematics layout of the platform if you could find the access panels for opening the sluice gates for the other platforms? That would be much appreciated.
He says yes.
R4 beeps an acknowledgement
Yes.
and says
Excellent.
it'll be back in a little bit. It's got to go back to the entrance to platform A in order to retrieve your suits.
All right. All right.
And I walk over to the lady. Now, my dear, where can one find to get a drink around here?
Oh my gosh.
The only foods that are rationed out come from platform A, so we, unless you have a credit or if you have anything to trade, even your time for working, that's about the only way that you can get something to trade.
Gentlemen, we could create chaos now.
I'm fine with saying this right in front of her.
Like she's part of the huddle now.
We could just announce now that we plan to open this area to flooding and that within the next few hours it will continue and that those who would like to abate the flood
Must
might
travel
want to
to
start
B.
traveling to B now. And let it spread. Who cares?
That's a good call.
Now,
So let's just shouting. Start the idea of, and we're in the uniforms of the mercenaries, letting them know that they've decided to flood this platform, and those who would like to seek refuge to go to B, and if not,
Should start the
just
trek now.
understand it's going to get flooded.
You start the trek now. You might make it.
It's time
If
to
not-
clean this sector out.
You're gonna be flooded out.
the question remains: how do we escape?
We can
We got our
leave.
suits.
We have our suits and our ship.
Correct. Never mind.
We got this.
Now, dear lady, if you would please go away. I throw a credit her way.
Wow, she made 2 credits today. Yikes. Watch out.
She looks very pleased as she holds her daughter tight and, crawls back into a cardboard box.
Well, no, I
You know,
talk.
when you feed
I talk
cockroaches,
to her.
they multiply.
I talk to her and I say, hey lady, I got 15 credits here with your name on 'em.
Oh my gosh.
You start spreading the word.
Yeah.
This platform's gonna be flooded. People better start making their way to B.
And she holds her hands out for the credits before she moves off.
Drop them.
As you drop the credits in her hand, she takes her daughter and she moves from person to person, spreading what you told her to do.
Fantastic.
So you don't see any movement from anyone that she's talking.
I call her back over.
What?
I rip off the insignia from my uniform and say, my good woman, take this as proof of your exploits, and maybe we can get some more reaction out of these folk. But whatever happens, I recommend you and your offspring should vacate this platform as quickly as you can. But only after you earn those 15 credits, my dear.
And she takes the
There might be another.
insignia off.
There might be another 15 credits on top of it. Yeah, once you're finished.
Once the platform's empty.
So she takes the insignia that Visk ripped off of his shoulder, and she goes back about telling people as she meanders out of sight, talking to the people and telling them that they need to evacuate.
All right.
You don't see anyone immediately moving,
Who cares?
but all you can do is wait.
Yeah, we did our good deed. Let's do this thing.
Well, we tried. Perhaps we should tell another soul.
What's done is done. Let's go.
Well, we have to wait for R4 anyway.
So we go
have
back
to-
to
we have to
wait for
R4.
R4 to come back though.
Yep. I don't want to sit in this squalor. Ugh.
Eventually, as you guys are waiting in the transportation tunnel there, R4 comes back with a covered transport with your suits inside and is ready to take you to C block there.
Let's do it.
D block?
Or sorry, you wanted to go to the D platform. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delta.
Delta. Okay, so you guys suit up. You guys get back onto the transport as R4 takes you over
Suit
to
up, everybody.
the exterior entrance to platform D.
Nice.
Excellent.
R4,
Okay.
you get them schematics we were asking for?
It
says
beeps
yes.
and whirs. It shows on the panel beside it there, shows you the entrance. It shows you where there are pumps. It shows you where there are gateways. And it shows you where there are operation controls for each of them and where you need to go for them.
I suppose this is where we need to start using our computer.
Yeah, I asked him real fast though if he can assess.
Can you access whether the whole platform is flooded, or are we going to be able to find pockets of?
So it shows you through various cameras that are still active that the entire biome is flooded
Okay.
from floor to ceiling.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so as you guys are standing there, he opens up the entrance in front of you. As water slowly trickles out, you can see on the far doors that there's water, definitely, at least in this transportation tunnel, waiting for you guys to enter from the transport.
All right.
And away we
Yes.
go, gentlemen.
Make your way in. As you guys enter the entrance to the transportation tunnel, the one behind you where R4 is closes, and slowly the water level rises where you're standing until it reaches the ceiling and it equalizes. Then the doors in front of you open and you see a long tunnel that is completely flooded as it goes to the next biome.
Okay.
All right.
So, is this a point where I mean, as we're get there, but are we gonna have to use our computer knowledge?
Well, seeing as
computer
there's no working transports in the water here, you guys are going to have to move there on your own.
Right. I'm
You
just
have
saying,
lights
once
on
we
your
get
suits. It's the same concrete hallway that you guys have traveled in before.
There. Cool. Follow me, gentlemen. Oh wait, I can't talk underwater.
We have a cogs.
We're in suits.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Follow me, gentlemen.
So on your comms, you guys have your stinger guns.
Follow Brad in the one direction, everyone.
Oh yeah, look at Bran. Here we go. As I swim past Bran.
Right. Ain't no way you're swimming fast for me. Where did you
Okay.
come from again? A planet with no water?
Wow. Got plenty of water. I'm a
Wow.
farmer, you jerk.
Call him out.
Nothing to swim in.
Never seen anything as dry as a moisture farm.
As you guys bob and slowly swim in these bulky suits all the way from the entrance tunnel to the access point to the biome, you guys finally make it there after some difficulty. Thank you.
For those who aren't watching this on YouTube, we are currently swimming in the screens.
The door
Joe
is
doesn't have a lot of
half
swimming
open
practice.
at this point, so it's easily enough for you guys to access and get inside. You know from the display that R4 shows you that there are pumps. There are the intakes for the pumps, and you know where there are the controls for them. It is just a matter of going to them.
So I'm sorry, that was not the right sound.
And we know which pumps go to E, right?
All you know is to access the pumps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our used computer skill, huh? Who has the highest used computer skill?
You're not going to be using slicing. You're going to be using, I don't know what you have for a mechanical type.
There is mechanics, but I don't think that's the same thing.
Would be the skill that you're looking for here.
I don't mean to brag, but I've got the tree for both mechanics and use computer.
Okay.
Okay, so you know who you might want to send to the controls. Then you need 2 strong arms to go to the suction ports and clean the screens off.
Alright, well, I'll go clean the screen.
Doc McScruffins, back in action.
Okay, Brad, Zor, what are you guys up to then? You gonna clean off the second pump, the second intake screen?
I mean, you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
Many hands make light work.
Whatever you said, Bran Muffin.
Okay, you each move off in your separate directions, head towards your separate goals. There's intake screens for the pumps themselves, and pump controls. Okay? Which one? I need to know.
What do we need to roll for our? What do we need to roll for our cleaning?
Okay, so we're gonna go.
Will it be an acrobatics check?
It is gonna be for cleaning, just your strength, your brawn. For cleaning the screens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a straight strength check.
And for using the computer?
For using the computer, you're gonna be looking for.
Use computer check.
Yeah. So your roll d20 plus your
Don't
computer
you
check.
dare.
Well, I am of no use.
Boom!
I got a 3.
You get a 3.
I have no strength.
Okay, just get a sec here. I gotta find that.
Just gotta see what happens when you critically fail.
I got
where do they
a
have
14 to clean the screen.
Because it's like a straight strength check rather than like acrobatics or endurance or anything.
Here we go.
Wouldn't have done much for me anyway.
Sorry, you want me to break things that we don't learn.
Anyways, okay. I'm gonna go back to my original. Here. Give me a sec.
14 on cleaning the screen.
14.
Clean
Yeah,
the
it's so clean.
screen.
Okay, so
14.
for cleaning the screens,
14.
I need you to roll higher than a 10.
I got a 14.
I got a 3.
Or- 14 passes. What was that, Reed?
A 3.
3 fails. At this point, you're going to need somebody else to come and help you clean the screen.
I'm coming.
Apparently,
Okay.
you are
Take an
not
apple, put it
inept
in your
at
pocket.
screening.
Grind up a pig. Put it in a can.
I would as soon as put a fist to a
17.
screen, apparently, with my knowledge. So
Visk, you're working on the pump control.
Yes, and I rolled a natty 18, which gives me a 19.
Okay, that's a pass. So you got one screen, one pump clear. You need to get the other 2 open.
I got a
Door.
17 for the second one. The second screen.
Over with Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, that opens up the second screen. You can hear water being pulled in, but you do not hear the activation of the pumps yet.
Maybe we should get away from these.
I would say that if there's negative pressure, we're all going to die.
All right, I'm going over to the other screen.
How many screens do we have?
There's only 2.
Oh, but we
Just
so
the
clean.
2 screens.
Oh, sorry, no, the other
uh,
computer. Because you said there's
pump it.
2 computers, 2 screens, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go over to the other computer and roll 14.
Okay, 14 fails. You need help to finish that one.
I swim over to him to help him.
Okay.
Brian.
I got a 12.
And Zor just watches from the distance.
Wait,
12 also fails.
can I use a destiny point?
If you have,
yeah,
I
because we're
give
kind
you
of
one,
locked out. We're gonna have to find the manual. Freaking override. If you guys can't do it.
Can I get any sort of bonus? Can I argue a bonus because I just did the other one?
No.
Can I roll along with him to help?
It's completely different software.
That's what your original roll was. No, this is just going to be,
Flat roll for him. Okay.
yeah.
We'll drown.
No.
Destiny boy.
Here's
Okay.
this.
Alright.
Do we get a destiny point each episode?
So Brian came
Zor.
and helped Fisk. You still have Thrall and Zor to come and help
Hey,
Fisk.
hey,
as well.
Zor, they seem to be struggling with that pewter over there. You want to go try and see if we can help you?
It's a different
Well,
software.
I don't know much about computers, but I guess I could take a look.
I'm not much into computers either, but
But it's not computers, it's mechanical.
It's a different system than what I'm used to on.
There's no use mechanical.
still not very good at the mechanics.
Alright.
It's a different mechanical
Just
system
get
than what
your
I'm used to in
ideas.
Oh, there is
Bonfire.
mechanics. If it is mechanics, I mean,
Yeah, mechanics.
well,
Yeah,
I'm no
that's-
good at
that's
that
what's
either.
going
So here we go. All right, I got 13.
13 still fails. Thrall, it's on you. buddy.
Alright, here we go. Met myself. I can whack it in the right
Well, does
spot.
it help at all?
Nothing moves.
That's a 10 for me.
And the Thrall is a 10 for you.
John, did you do we get a destiny point each episode?
I gave you one previous.
But we don't have one standing for each episode like in Libra.
I'll allow it.
Ah.
Go again. I'm going again. I'm going again.
I'm going to assist him, which should help boost his score.
I start pulling out.
Son
my
of a gun.
blaster.
Okay,
Brandon.
Brandon Fisk, what's your added roll?
I got 14. What's yours?
I rolled a 5 plus 1 gives me 6.
14 plus 6 is 20.
The two of them together succeed.
Hey,
I was about to start
Boy.
guessing where the
Sorry.
manual open
hey,
was.
Zor.
If you both had, or all four of you had
Hold on.
failed to get that pump primed and running, you would have had to have gone back to platform A, and somehow you would have had to have talked with the
Oh my gosh.
squid head into getting access to the controls.
So I go, hey Zor, hey Zor,
Yes, Thrall.
how many bosons does it take to get a pump running?
Clearly more than
less,
2.
a lot less than a whatever and
Oh,
a whatever.
Bran.
You couldn't even clean a screen, buddy.
All right. So do you start hearing the system start kicking on?
So as you're just over by the pumps, you can hear the pumps kick on. You can feel a slight vibration and tremor in the floor and the water around you. as
Quick,
water
over to the
starts
pressure
being
chamber.
sucked in through the intakes and pumped somewhere.
Okay. So, are we getting any alerts to like any damage or cracks or things like that? Because clearly, I
Nothing.
mean, it was flooded from before.
Well, it was flooded
Okay.
from another platform.
Right. I just want to make sure that I don't want to die here underwater.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Like-
Quick.
Nothing. You
To
cannot
the-
tell if there's a negative pressure. You cannot tell if there's a positive pressure.
No
but
readouts
you
for anything.
can see an air bubble forming up at the top of the biome itself.
Okay.
I suggest we go to the pressure. I suggest we go to the pressure chamber. The one that we came in on.
Okay, so you guys-
Is this?
you guys
Do you
gonna walk-
believe that this would be enough to flood Bravo, or do we need more?
We're not flooding Bravo.
We're flooding Echo.
Indeed. Indeed.
Make sure we're on the same page.
Just checking.
All right. I do believe so. At least a good chunk of it.
Enough to make
As
them
you guys
back.
make your way back to the entrance, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, still bobbing and trying to float and kick and swim as you're trying to make your way back to the entrance. You get your way back there, and as you do, you realize that almost half of the biome has been pumped out.
Wow.
It's quick.
So the pumps have kicked up into high gear.
Fantastic.
Okay,
Amazing they couldn't have sent somebody down here to do this months ago.
They clearly didn't care.
R4. We need transportation to platform A.
And away
the
we
access
go.
panel in front of you, the hatch opens up, allowing you guys to get back in to the pressurized channel there. Suck the water out. The water goes out actually even faster than it did prior to you guys coming. You guys enter onto the transportation platform with R4. It beeps and whirs. And where was it you wanted to go?
Platform
A.
Platform A?
Yep.
And off you go back to platform A. While going there, you guys
Oh my gosh, we're terrible people.
take off your wetsuits, your dive suits. You guys are still holding on to your Stinger blasters there.
Fate locked us here.
We did it.
Okay?
Well
we
done.
didn't lock us here. Fate brought us. That's Fate's problem.
That's the Force.
We're not,
Yeah.
we're not
The Force
terrible.
brought
the
us here.
Force brought us here. The midi-chlorians asked us to kill these people.
No, I don't like to think of it as us killing people, but
Besides, they could have
Ending
gone to. They
suffering.
could have gone to.
It's
you
true.
know,
they were
B.
never going to make anything of themselves anyways.
death is a release, not a punishment.
As I said, cockroaches need to be cleaned once in a while.
Somehow they
Well
seem
done.
to survive anyway.
Well done, gentlemen.
Huzzah!
Well, shall we go announce a job well done?
Yes, I think.
I think that's
so.
good idea. Let's do it.
Let's go talk to Mr. Squid.
As you guys get back to the entrance to platform A, you see that it's much as it was before. There's lots of partying and drinking and everything going on and carrying on.
Hold on
Doesn't
one
seem like things
second.
have really changed.
So let me get this straight. We went to one platform, killed a bunch of people, fired our guns around a bunch, and we're like, everybody get out. And they all just destroyed themselves. We went to another platform, found that it was disgusting. Went to a third platform. We could have just emptied that platform into the ocean, but we decided to redirect it into the other platform, which we can now go and send out. So
Are you now just picking up on that?
we only needed to clear out 2, but we cleared out 3.
Oh, we totally
Zor
did.
knew that from the beginning. That's what I was.
It didn't occur to me.
I just love that you guys saw me pick up.
Well,
I was
Well,
down with
think we
genocide.
I didn't think we could send it back out to the ocean.
I
didn't
feel the
think that
dark
was
side
something we
coming
could do.
heavily on me right now.
I didn't think we could send it back out to the ocean, so it never occurred to me that we could.
I love it.
I thought they were
I
flooded.
love
for
when a
reason.
plan comes together.
All I knew is they were flooded for a reason, so.
Oh.
all right. I'm sorry.
All
As
right.
you guys make it to the administration building, you're permitted access to talk with the Bicklin? Corn. The squid head. Yeah, you see the big screen again as he pops on. What do you want?
Yeah, we did the job. Gives her fuel.
The job's done.
They should be relieved of their assets within probably the hour or two.
Dunzo, funzo.
You
gonna
hear them
find-
checking monitors and everything else. You fools. You didn't flood out the other one. You only emptied the one. But hey, that's one platform down. You still have to get one more done.
You got B.
Hey, B should be within enough chaos that your troops should easily be able to go in and mop up and take control.
You guys didn't finish the job. They still have their leader.
Hey, listen,
He
we've
got
already
away, so
we've
everything
already
is still
destroyed.
organized over there.
We already destroyed 2 platforms here.
How do you know they're organized over there?
Whose side are you
we
on?
have cameras in that biome.
And you can see that they're organized after the chaos that we caused?
Yes.
So,
Methinks you're lying.
the higher being that controls my actions just counted it off for everybody, and he counted 3. Check your math again.
So wait, just so I understand, he's saying that we didn't flood 4, we instead just moved everything from,
No.
we didn't flood E, we just moved all the water out of D.
No, we flooded E.
But
D
now
got,
there's-
D
now
got
there's-
cleared.
Now there's a bunch of water and filth
B-
in E that needs to be
B
cleared
is
out.
still,
And yeah, there's a riot still in the other one that we need to clear out.
yeah.
Yeah. So far, what he said to you is B is back under control. The mercenaries have quieted everything down. They're saying that E is not flooded, that their pumps are running and is actually pumping the water from platform D out into the surrounding bodies.
Lame.
So you have emptied one out and gave them one platform that they can use.
Oh, we could always just go to platform C then.
And empty out that platform? Give us a moment.
Hold on.
My good
What if we
man.
go break the pumps in B, and then
That
we
doesn't-
drain
Or it's just
C into
Sabotage
B?
B and then flood it.
We're
That
already
would work.
What platform are you on right now?
A.
A.
Perhaps we flood A.
We
So
don't
far you
mind
have
going.
That's
platform
how we're
A,
getting out of
E,
here.
and D clear, with B being occupied and C being filled with water.
If we fail,
What if we just could do the same thing with C? Send the water to E.
how about?
Make it their problem.
Right, it'll just pump it out like it did with D.
Agreed.
Or we sabotage the pumps in B, and
We
then
assess-
drain C to B.
All right, I want to talk to him.
We assess the situation of getting into C, and currently on hand, we don't have enough ordnance. Is there some way that we may obtain more from you?
It's a fair question. Fair
Getting
question
onto
for a fair
platform
man.
C would be same as getting on a platform D.
That doesn't belie the question. I believe that our assessment is correct. Is there any ordnance that we may acquire from you?
We're looking for
None that you need for getting onto the platform.
We'll see. We'll be back.
Gio, is that you behind the screen?
All right. Well,
Alright.
they clearly have better intel than we do. So
Might we?
There's no point of going back to B to try and sabotage the place when we're probably wanting
Want.
criminals.
Yeah, we're
over there.
wanted.
But
for
we
sure.
could kill them
Might
all.
as well just go and
We're dead men. We
turn
come
them
back.
and fix the pumps
But we
in
could.
C.
But we could kill them all.
We could attempt that, I suppose, but I'm just gonna send it to B and let's leave.
Thrall's got a taste for blood right now, and he's really liking it.
Give him another.
Excuse me, sir. My good man. TV man.
Squid.
Are you there?
Good head.
Hey,
Lauren.
are you back on?
What is it?
Might we be able to look at the cameras that you have in the remaining flooded platform?
As to get some
He thinks for
more
a
detail.
moment and then gives you access to the cameras.
oh, good.
That's what I thought.
Hey, is our R2 unit with us right now?
R4.
Sorry?
Our R4 is our R4 unit with us?
No, he's still back on the transport
Dang it.
platform.
That's pretty far away. Gosh dang it. Okay. Let's see if we can assess his images by ourselves.
Take a picture. Hologram.
Dock the Red Ball.
If you please.
You have the communication device.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah, can we? Might we be able to connect this to our
R4
R4 unit for further
eval.
Data analysis.
data analysis?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
confirms that and then signs off the
Oh,
team.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, let's do it. Let's
Your R4 has access to the cameras.
Much obliged. Much
Okay.
obliged.
So we'll let him. We'll send it to.
R4, come through. Will you analyze the data that was just sent to you to give us the best path through C while we make our way to you?
So that he can just do it while we're on it.
You hear a couple of quick chirps and beeps, and then the comm goes silent as he's working.
Good. All right. Well, let's do it, I guess. Yeah.
Onwards
To the flood.
Da, 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 da.
Indeed.
Okay, so what's you guys' plan? You're going to go to platform C and
Well, he's gonna
and
route
the
it
waters?
somewhere, and whether it floods or not, who cares?
Yeah, wherever it goes, it doesn't matter
It's
to
gonna
us.
flood A on Earth.
Well, we just don't want it to go to D.
Yeah.
We don't want it to go to
Seal
D
D.
or A,
Well, D's pumps are working now, so if it goes to D, it's just gonna pump into E.
Yeah.
which will
nuts.
pump right into the void,
Yeah.
into the ocean.
So it's not a big deal.
So we just make
Let's first send it to B, just on the
For fun.
on the chance that
It
the
floods.
other
For
pumps
fun.
aren't working.
and maybe we get a reward for giving him more.
Yeah.
Don't be hasty.
Indeed.
Ouch.
I like that idea.
Okay,
I like it a lot.
so you guys
Alright.
make your way back to the platform transport with R4.
Blunt.
He beeps some words and shows you on the console that you have point of entry from the exterior, much similar to platform D.
Excellent.
And he gives you the whereabouts of 3 pumps as well as 3 intake screens.
Three of them. Well, this should be a breeze for the for the 4 of us.
Yes, quite.
Okay, you guys don your
Thrall,
suits.
Thrall, my good man.
Go ahead.
Well,
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Hey, Thrall.
Up here. Up here.
Eyes up here.
Thrall's just sitting there thinking about killing people. He's just like, oh my gosh.
How many Bothans do you assume it might take to acquire access for a C platform?
We hope it's true,
I've got a
but we all
figure
know.
for you. It's not one. It's not the one you're thinking.
Dear man, don't hurt your digits.
Zor-
We need them for the platforms.
Zor, that joke's only funny once, Zor.
Oh, don't be one of them sensitive Bothans. No one likes them sensitive Bothans.
so. oh, how dare you!
Roll initiative.
Which are my people?
So,
Blasphemer!
Zor, are you familiar with the phrase "read between the lines"?
Hey, when'd you get that extra finger?
And you guys make your way back to platform C.
If that's the case, then technically that's the middle finger.
All right.
You see that you have access that you can either use mechanical or you can slice the consoles. Okay? This one, the water hasn't quite
Can Shorty slice the consoles?
disintegrated and shorted out the electronics.
Shorty, where's my razor?
Shorty turns around. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, so you guys, the door opens up in front of you. Again, the water needs to fill the chamber after you've entered. You guys enter, chamber filled with water, and again, you have 3 pumps, 3 intakes, and the 3 controls on the pumps to work.
All right, I'm going to the screens. Here I go.
Okay, Thrall's off to the screen. Zor, Ziga, where are you headed?
Well, I got nothing else to do but follow. I mean,
You heading to a screen?
no. Not unless they need me to.
Can you
screen?
slice
No,
and go into a control, or are you just going to be backup?
Dude, I won't even know what it looks, what I'm looking at.
Aren't you going to the screen to clear the screens?
Yeah.
Okay, if
It's
you
a
want a
strength
broken
check.
screen, I got you. You're gonna go over there and it'll be all scratched up because I was cleaning it with my gauntleted hand.
No,
Your Brillo
that's-
pad.
You're thinking the computers. You're not going to the computer. You're going to clear the.
There's debris in front of the clogged screens. That's what
Oh.
you're clearing
And so
away.
we're just going to go
it's
clear
a
the
short-
debris. It's a strength check.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm good for that.
Okay.
I'll
I don't
jump
care
this
if
up.
I was a little worried
I
there.
don't care if you scrape that up.
Okay. All right.
This is a chrome finish on these screens. Please be careful.
Okay,
They
Visk
are
is going to go to a
precious.
pump then. Bran, where are you headed?
Bran is heading. I'm just kidding. Now I'm gonna head to to the computer number 2.
Okay, you're going to head to a computer?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go Thrall. You get to go first.
I got a 15 to clear the first screen.
The first screen is cleared easily. As you push and pull all the debris, easily opening up the intake screen.
Maybe we should work together.
The first one has been cleared.
Yay.
Wait.
Can we see the screens from the computers?
No.
Maybe we should work together indeed.
Vish. I think we should work together. I'll come to you on your computer. and
Hey,
we
these
will,
aren't just one-way comms,
we will
fellas.
work together.
We're talking about something else. No, when we get back to Bothawai, you wouldn't get it. Going silent and
I
your
was speaking-
concentration.
I just
I was
look over.
speaking in Bothese.
I look over at Zor and I give him a wink.
I was speaking in Bothese.
Switching to
Zor,
Bothese.
you got
Switching
you
to
got the next
Balthies.
screen.
I got 15 as well.
15 pass. That's an easy pass. Again, a little bit of pushing and pulling and hard elbow grease there, and you've cleared heavy debris away from the intake screen. One intake screen left.
Last one's a 20.
Visk, Bran, what are you guys going towards the pump or controls there?
Yeah.
The
we're going towards
controls.
The controls.
Not our problem, right?
You go to the controls. Okay.
No.
Tony, you get the wall up yet?
So Thrall and Zor, are you guys headed to the last screen together then?
Well, he's already.
I swam
Charles
over
looking
there.
pretty buff.
Yeah, I swam over there while he was clearing out the second.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
a 20. It's a 20.
So you more than easily make short work of it in half the time.
After doing 4 of them now.
Shotgun to beer.
The 4 of you then all meet together at the control.
No. We're
It's
doing
there.
this while they're over there.
Yeah, exactly. You got to give us our time to, figure
Okay.
get this all.
As far as I'm concerned, they're still at the first screen while we're at the first computer.
Exactly.
So,
There's
You
no
guys-
way he
you guys-
swam that fast.
Finally make it to the electronics, ready to slice into the computer.
All right, I've rolled my first one. We're helping.
Okay.
We're helping each other out here.
14?
I rolled a
14
26.
is a fail.
I
Or
rolled
14
a
and a
26.
26.
We got 40
Oh,
altogether.
okay. No, yeah. Okay, so that first one is a pass. You access the first pump.
And you know what?
Easily-
40 probably opened up the other two too. I'm just kidding.
You guys are doing that weird thing that they believe in movies when you both start sharing the keyboard on each side.
No,
You type with the right hand, I'll type with my left.
no, we're checking each other's work.
Okay.
Carry,
No, hold on.
carry the
Working
one.
in IT.
Carry the
So you
one.
guys get the first pump ready and rolling. Lights green, ready to go.
Rolling to the net.
You're ready to slice
swim into the
the
next one.
second pump to get it working.
Yep.
Okay.
20. Nat 20.
21.
Okay, so they both are successes. You guys get the second pump ready. It is primed, ready to roll.
And we get over there.
Third pump
in
that
time
you
for the
guys
third
have
pump.
No,
is
we're
a
already
directional pump.
We're already there. The directional pump, huh?
It's a directional pump.
Where do we want this to go? To
B.
B? We said B.
B.
All
You
right.
have 5 options.
Bruh.
We want it
Out
to
in the
go
ocean, A, E, B, or D.
to B.
B. Throw, what
B
planet
it is.
are you from?
What's it to you?
Where's your mother live? I'd like this water to go to her house.
Concentrate.
That's kind of dark for you, old man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Would you roll?
Oh, yeah.
Stupid, anyways. This is a stupid game.
It's bad. That's
That's a 7.
that's a 1.
Oh.
That's
What did
also
you
a
roll?
1.
So we get over there.
I got, but with my added 8 to it, it's at 9 at least.
Mine's at 2. You have a plus 8?
Yeah, because he's
on
trained.
computer.
in
Oh,
computers.
nice.
All right, so
Yeah.
we get over there. What are you guys doing? Fooling around.
Well, this.
We got to clean the last screen, and I'll tell you what you guys have done.
Well,
Throw?
are they gonna try and help us real quick?
Well,
Not
we got
with
to clean
slicing.
the last
No, they
screen
cleaned the last screen already.
with a 20.
Yeah, it was a 20.
Yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
You
So
said it
last screen's
easily.
been cleaned. Pumps are all gearing up and pumping.
Except for the last one.
What you find out as the water levels have gone down, the screens are operational in your pump room there, you have flooded out
A.
Section A.
Nice. Gosh dang it.
And their stuff didn't work, huh?
And
It actually
their pumps
flooded?
aren't working.
No, they shut their pumps off so no one could have access to flood them out from
Remotely?
B or E.
Oh,
Gosh.
jeez.
Well,
Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba.
So
guess we'll
Instead, you cameras
die.
around from platform A, seeing all the floating bodies and everything else.
Hey, they
all
had
the-
plenty of sealed buildings, though, right? Like, they're still sealed up.
You see on platform B a bunch of partying and happiness going on. And actually in platform E, you see that they have clean running water and they have clean air again.
We're never getting
What
off
happened
Because of
was-
our
right
intervention. Because of our intervention.
I'll say perhaps we make a visit to B and E and
now. Oh my gosh.
let
Probably
them
just be.
Break
not
an
E.
entry.
introduce them to their new heroes in deity.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty
To
fun.
be!
And we'll
Or
find
not to
out.
be.
We'll find out, I guess, next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the tunnels are open and working. You guys don't have to go to the exterior anymore. You guys can travel through the transportation tunnels. They have all been pumped clear as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we'll
wonderful.
figure it out.
Guess we'll find out next time.
On the next episode of D5 Questing Star Wars Edition.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
D5 What's the world? D5